Akriti, and you've taken psychology as a subject, but otherwise you are an engineer.
Yes, sir.
What really is the difference between, say, normally earlier engineering colleges? You see, you are a civil engineer, mechanical engineer. What really is this in production and industrial engineering?
As opposed to mechanical?
No, I mean, what as opposed to anything. The point is, one would understand that you see, there's production everywhere, mechanical everywhere. So, what exactly is this that you are? I can understand the specialization. So, I'm a civil engineer, and I specialize in road building or something. But what 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 exactly is it that you do in a subject like this? Yeah, I was just looking at it. It's production and industrial engineering. Industry, we understand.
Yes, sir. So, since there are two things connected with and production deals with the manufacturing, core manufacturing areas, which include joining processes, cutting processes, and machining or additive manufacturing. So, the processes included in that are a part of production. The industrial engineering aspect deals with the workflow management, how the shop floor will be arranged, what quality control will be done, how the time management will take place, what about inventory management. These aspects are covered in the industrial engineering. However, the core areas associated with it, for instance, production goes with mechanical and industrial engineering goes with the management area. So they become more specialized in future.
Right. I was just also looking at your uh, biodata, and so you have a very interesting thing which you say watching wildlife documentaries. Which are the wildlife that you are interested in? Wildlife is a very large, huge subject. Which wildlife attracts you?
So the uh, animal dynamics are one of the interest areas that
Animal dynamic.
animal dynamics like
What is that?
predator prey relations, animals relations with humans, or animals in general behavior, let's say specific tiger behavior shown in one series. These areas are generally what interests me more than plants.
So, how does say a tiger differ from a leopard?
So, uh, firstly, in the shape of the body. So, for the tiger has a heavy structure. It has a large bone structure, whereas when we compare it to the leopard, the bone structure is more lean. Then is the hunting style. The leopards tend to be chasers, but tigers are more ambush predators. Then tigers in specific areas they might go up the trees, but in general tigers do not go up the trees and they are very good swimmers. But that is not the same with leopards. So these are some general differences. Then again in patterns found on the skin are different. Patterns on the skin, there are rosettes and there are stripes in case of tiger.
Okay, rosettes are there, and one is no. That's the difference between the tiger and leopard. You have rosettes and spots. In le- in
In leopards, we have rosettes. In tigers, there are stripes, black stripes.
okay, but do you have a leopard with a spot? You have rosette is where you have a dark color and a light color in between. You have some with pure spots.
I think it's the jaguar is is with the spots, whereas leopard has only rosettes, not the spots.
Okay, so this is your good understanding of wildlife. Yes, you are very interested. But tell me, apart from this, now we come to administration and the jobs that you would be doing. Uh, what 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 is the sector that interests you in administration? Because you could, as an IAS officer, you could be in various departments. So let's say in the beginning you are in the subdivision or district or whatever, all that you have done. And then you are maybe as in a department as a head or joint head and head of departments. And then there are secretariats. So in the secretariat, if you were given a choice, Which particular department would you like to be?
Women and children department.
Women and children. Okay. What's, after all, human beings are human beings. What is, I mean, what is it that women require which you can't say that, well, there's a department for every, you see, when you say there's a department of road building, whether women are traveling on it or men are traveling in it, how does it matter? It's a human being, or foreign policy, or defense, or you name anything. So why do you need to have a separate department for women?
Sir, I think I'd like to quote here respectable Justice B.V. Nagrathan.
Can you just raise your voice up?
I'd like to mention here Justice B.V. Nagrathan, who said that women form the largest minority in India and they continue to suffer in silence. This statement, I think, is reflective of the issues that are presently being faced by women. And this calls for more empathetic and a stronger action as a society to lift them up and empower them. So that is why a separate department for them.
Yes. Yes, what we are saying is that we are all human beings, but each human being is being treated as a prey. We should not do it, and women need all these. There was a time when women were just not even treated as human beings.
Exactly. The starting line was different for them. So to cover that in spirit of justice, equity, I believe we as a society have a responsibility.
Okay, now let's come from this thing to matters of, say, foreign policy. You, I mean, when we say that uh, in the beginning, when talks of, say, foreign policy, the word that comes to our mind is something called non-alignment. Have you heard this term, and did you read about it, and can you explain what it means?
Sir, so at a time when the world was divided into two blocks, the East and the West, East under Russia, West under the United States of America, at a time when decolonization was reaching its peak. So there needed a bloc, a peace bloc that would put forth the interests of the nascent countries who would not like to be subjugated by these two poles, resulting in a form of new colonialism. So this non-alignment movement came as a strategic decision by some of the leaders in the world, for instance, the Indian leadership, in Yemenis leadership, Ethiopia, Yugoslavia, and Egypt. These leaders came ahead and
You said Indian, and you used another term, Indian and
Egypt, Indian, Yugoslavia, and Tunisia.
okay. And who are the leaders of these countries?
Sir, I cannot recall their names.
No, but of course you can. That is okay. You can recall that, but the others.
Sir, I don't recall I'm unable to recall the name.
But it's the things. So what did they do?
They created this peace bloc that would allow a safe space for the nascent countries to assert their independence in a world that was already divided.
Since we are talking of non-alignment, Nehru, Nasser, UNO, and Tito, four. Burma was the fourth country that you missed. Women is an interesting area as far as you are concerned. You want to take interest in that. Are you familiar that Punjabi movies depict Chandigarh girl in a particular fashion?
I know, sir.
Do you approve of that?
Absolutely not, sir. Absolutely not.
What is it that they
Sir, one thing that is problematic is that they constantly reassert the stereotypes, which as a society we are trying to counter for a long time now. But ideas like gold digging, ideas like that they have to stay back at home, they have to cook for the family, take care of the children, and the male performs a specific behavior.
that's almost global? What is specific in Punjabi movies about Chandigarh girl?
Uh, Expensive, high standard of living, mostly takes money from the male instead of working herself. These are some
Why is
specific
Chandigarh called the city beautiful?
Sir, it was a principle used by Lee Corbusier to design or plan the town city. So he ensured that there are adequate green spaces, proper proper public spaces, open spaces, so there are breathers within the residential areas.
India's first planned city?
Sorry, sir.
Was this the first planned?
Post-independence, yes. First planned city.
What is the symbol of the city and what that signifies?
Sir, it has an open hand.
I made a gesture when I asked you questions.
Open hand, and it says open to give, open to take.
Okay. And you took psychology as your optional after engineering. Why?
Sir, in the college days, I started debating, and I came across some psychologists like Abraham Maslow, Carl Jung, and Freud. And as a result, my interest in that area increased. So when I came across this optional subject, I thought that from the point of view of utility, because in
Do you know in India and to some extent around the world, insurance companies have very different standards to ensure mental health and physical health. Are you aware of this or you're not aware of this? In most societies, mental health is either seen in a very negative light, and therefore approach to addressing mental issues is very different compared to approach to. Anyway, that's not an area you want to engage me in. I could ask you simpler question. Clinical psychiatry and psychology.
clerical psychiatry.
Clinical.
Clinical psychiatry. So, psychiatry basically deals with, a psychiatrist is a person who has who is trained in psychotherapy, and clinical is the term used when they have either master's degree or they have done PhD.
What is classical conditioning?
Sir, it is a form of learning. When we associate two neutral stimulus constantly, the first one develops the ability to invoke the same feelings as the other one would have done without the first one.
Nature nurture debate. What is it?
So the nature aspect of the debate says that we as human beings are, because of our, whatever we are because of our genes, the biochemistry, the neurochemistry. Whereas the nurture side says that we are what we are because of the socialization practice.
How can psychology help in training better civil servants? Psychology as a discipline, if you're an expert in.
So psychology as a subject can be used in various areas, starting from the very implementation of the government schemes to the management of the work environment that the civil servant has to lead, as well as the leadership. These three are the primary areas where psychology can help. In case of government schemes, I would like to quote some examples where they are already being used and future extensions can be done. For instance, in Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, we try to aim for a norm shift.
Have you heard of a book called Psychopathology of Politics?
No, sir, I haven't.
What is the leadership psychology? What is it that can be identified as here is an example of leadership psychology?
So first thing is their drive. They are driven to the achievement of the goal. Second is they have some behavioral idiosyncrasies. There are some specific behaviors which identify with the leader, they become synonymous with them. So for instance, Mahatma Gandhi was a leader and whatever he wore became synonymous with.
Do you think India's bilateral trade agreement with the United States is likely to happen soon?
Yes, sir, it is.
What makes you hopeful?
Sir, only today I read the news that India has made its final pitch and it has given some substantial concessions to the United States. And on the United States, we are hearing that the proposal given by India is something that as a country we have not received till now. So there appears to be positivity on both sides.
Tariff hikes good for making your own country's exports competitive, or is it reverse?
Sir, we can see that as an opportunity, but immediately the kind of
If a country raises
import
tariffs to import, does it help their own exports or does it undermine their competitiveness?
So today the supply chain are globally integrated. So if we try to increase the import duties, we end up harming our own domestic manufacturers because some intermediate products.
See, Akriti, your father is from Uttarakhand, Padigalwai. Your mother is from Punjab. You identify yourself from Chandigarh. Is that right? Okay. Like choice of service. You want to become an IS officer, very right. I think almost everyone that's come here, number one choice has till now been IAS. Your second choice is IPS, okay, which you have bypassed over IFS, which is also okay.
What I find very interesting is that thereafter you go for revenue services, the two of them, of course. That also, again, considering the environment is okay. What is even interesting is that thereafter you go to Group B services, actually, rather than going for other Group A services, which is very strange. Why is that?
So TANIX and DANIPS offers an opportunity quite similar to the IAS and IPS, but at a smaller scale. But my drive was to work on the ground with the people with adequate diversity, which is achievable in both the cases.
Second is your choice of states, both for IAS and IPS. You are from Chandigarh, your father is from Uttarakhand, your mother is from Punjab. All your choices have been away from these states. Why is that?
Sir, the decision to move out of that zone was that I have stayed in Chandigarh for so long that I want to explore more of India, and having a career taking me over there would mean that I'll be able to learn more of different cultures. So one reason for that. And second, I believe in hindsight it was because the Madhya Pradesh has high environmental ecology. It has many national parks. The tiger population of tiger is very high. So that is, I believe, one thing that took me over there, which I realized later on, because this is a luck factor. Even if I write anything, what is given to me in the end is not in my hands. So I went ahead with Central India.
Okay. Your interest in wildlife is, of course, very evident. A lot of questions. What is an apex predator?
Sir, uh, Sir, apex predator is one that usually doesn't have a predator above them.
So, in Indian context, who would you call as an apex predator?
Sir, from the practical things I've seen, I'll call a bear an apex predator, because even tigers and lions are being hunted by hyenas. So the apex predator position can be shared by them on the ground. But one case of bears is that they hunt the tigers, and when they are competing with any other animals, it is likely that the bear will emerge victorious.
Bear hunt tigers.
Tigers are actually scared of them.
Tigers may be scared of them, but tigers are considered as apex predators.
They are conceited, but if you see any wildlife documentary, they will show you that the bear will run after the tiger and the tiger will run away.
Tiger and lion. How do they compare? Who is stronger?
Sir, in brute force, tiger is stronger.
So, what are the major differences between tiger and lion?
Again, sir, we'll go with the appearance first, the skin differences. Then, in the nature of hunting, the tiger presses the windpipe to kill. The lion usually slits the throat. So, that is one different hunting style. And both are ambush predators. And I think main difference comes from their appearance, their brute force, and their way of hunting.
Solitary, company.
Oh, yes. Pride, yes, sir. Tigers remain solitary, but lion is one feline species that remains in a pride.
You are a engineer. When is the Engineers Day?
If I'm not wrong, it is 15th September.
Why is it celebrated on 15th September?
Sir, I'm unable to recall the birth anniversary of a famous engineer. Uh, it is the birth anniversary of an engineer, but I'm unable to recall his name.
Have you heard the name of C. Vishwesvaraya?
Yes, sir.
He got the Nobel Prize. Sorry, my apologies. Sorry, Bharat Ratna. He was one of the first engineers to get a Bharat Ratna, and his thing got it. Have you visited? Have you gone around India? Are you a frequent traveler? No. Okay. You said psychology interests you. What is Sigmund Freud's basic theory? What is the main premise of his theory? Psychoanalysis.
If I were to give you one word, it will be psychic determinism. It is the unconscious that translates into behavior. If we increase the awareness of the unconscious, the behavior is likely to change. And again, throughout the psychosexual stages of the development, at the core lies the unconscious, how it is being trained and how it develops if there are childhood traumas.
How would you identify a narcissist? And who would you call a narcissist?
So one very specific trait of a narcissist is that they have a very high inflation in ego. And it is breakable with a single prick. So if you want to identify any narcissist, praise them a lot, see their ego inflate, and then break them once. They will never talk to you again. So that is the identity of a narcissist. And again, also in social media, because this is a digital age, when you see a profile and there are only photos of that person, that is a narcissist person. And this is the identification, but I have come across various narcissists. Some of them were teachers in college, but I would refrain from any further comments.
What is Oedipus complex?
So, in the third stage of psychosexual development, the male child, develops a very complex relationship with the mother. He is curious, and that mixes with the love. Because of those desires, he experiences what is known as a castration anxiety, because he feels that the father, who is the male and authoritative figure, if he shows his interest towards the mother, his he will be castrated by the father. That turns into the Oedipus conflicts, resolved through identification with the father and repression of those feelings.
So, are you interested in international affairs, politics? No.
Sir, I read a normal amount that is needed for.
Since you are in Chandigarh, Punjab, so what happens across the border interests you or no?
Yes, sir, it does, because impacts the culture a lot.
So, what's happening in Pakistan?
So in Pakistan, presently, there is a shift. There is a recognition of the existence of multiple authorities because of the recent bill. They are actively recognizing that military has a more predominant role in the politics than the civil government. So this is one area of concern for India as well.
So, how military is having more role now? Why is it happening? How it has tried to do that?
So they have institutionalized it through a bill, because they feel that Afghanistan and India are their enemies, and to stabilize and sustain Pakistan as a country, they'll need a stronger hand of the military on both the borders.
So, what bill is this?
Sir, I'm unable to recall the name of the
It's
bill.
actually a constitutional amendment, 27th constitutional amendment, which has given certain primacy to army, where it has actually given the army chief immunity from prosecution for life. Because the present army chief is field marshal. It doesn't say the army chief will have immunity, but all field marshal and equivalent will have immunity for life from prosecution. Also, it has actually weakened the judiciary by creating parallel arms, etc. Do you see films?
Yes, sir, I do sometimes, but I'm not very big on films.
So, are you aware which are the new films which have come in?
Last movie I watched was Lapata Ladies. And after that, I know the names, like one Dhurandhar has come recently, 3.5 hour movie. That is the only news I read about it. And Single Papa.
Single Papa is a series.
I don't know, sir. I read it in the Hindu, where they are.
It's an OTT series.
So, have you gone around Delhi, or is your first visit, or you have been coming to Delhi on and on?
Sir, once I came to Delhi in my college for debating tournament, and this is the next time I'm coming directly for the mocks.
Since your father is from Uttarakhand, have you been to Uttarakhand?
Once,
Only once.
only once.
Okay. Thank you.